Hi there, in this video you're going to learn about translations. Your objectives for today are to define and ID translations and draw translations on a coordinate plane. First, you need to know what a transformation is. A transformation is an operation that maps an original geometric figure onto a new figure called the image. For certain types of transformations, the original figure and its image are congruent figures. A translation. You might know that as slide. It is when a translated image and an original figure are congruent. So you basically just take one image called a pre-image and you slide it, and then your new image is called the image. Okay, and your orientation is the same as the original figure. That means that if the figure is on its side in the original image, it's going to be on its side in the new image. We'll get to talking a little bit more about what orientation is. Translation. A translation is when you slide a figure from one position to another without turning it. So that's the important thing. Without turning it, that's what we're talking about when we say orientation is the same as the original figure. So we didn't spin it, we didn't turn it at all, okay? So that's what a translation is. We just slide it. So here is our original. The original is known as the pre-image. The new is known as the image, okay? So you're taking this green bee and you're going down and to the left. Or you can look at it like this, right? After a translation, the figure's new coordinates are labeled using prime. Notice your new figure is labeled J prime, K prime, L prime, M prime. Okay, so those little apostrophes next to the letters mean prime. So if you notice here, after translating 4 units up, right? We translated this rectangle up 4 units. We just slid it up 4 units, okay? Our new figure has these little primes. That's what the apostrophe means, okay? That means that we start with this figure, okay? And we end with this one. It's just a way of differentiating the figures, okay? All right, when translating a figure, every point on the original figure is moved the same distance and in the same direction. So here's one example. This is the same example from the previous slide, okay? So this says translation 4 units up. I'm going to move each of these points 4 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my J prime. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my L prime. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? That's an easy way to do it when you're drawing your translations on a coordinate grid. Here it says 3 units left and 5 units down. Let's see. 3 units left, 1, 2, 3, and 5 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our new point. 3 units left, 1, 2, 3, 5 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that there's our R prime. Okay, 3 units left, 1, 2, 3, 5 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing. 3 units left, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 units down to get U prime. Okay, you can describe a translation using an ordered pair. So for example, if we look at this first picture, okay, you are translating only 5 units up. So you're only affecting the Y coordinate, okay? X, if you remember, moves only left and right. Y moves up and down. So if you're moving 4 units up, you're only affecting the Y coordinate. Oh, I wrote 5 units. 4 units up. You're only affecting the Y coordinate. So your translation would be 0, 4, because you're moving 0 to the left or right, and you're moving 4 up. Okay, again, this would be the ordered pair to describe your translation. You are moving 0 left and right, and you are moving 4 up. Okay, you're moving 4 up for each of these. So in the second picture, you describe your translation as -3, -5. Why? Because you're moving 3 to the left for each, and then 5 down. 3 to the left, 5 down. Okay, so it would be -3, -5. Rectangle JKLM on the coordinate grid at the right represents a rectangular table on a tiled floor. If the table is moved 2 units to the right and 1 unit down, find the coordinates of the vertices of the table's image. Okay, so write the translation as an ordered pair. We're moving 2 to the right and 1 down. So 2 right is a positive 2 for our x coordinate. 1 down is a negative 1. So 2 right, down 1. Okay? Number 2, step 2. To find the coordinates of a translated image, add 2 to each x coordinate and add negative 1 to each y coordinate. Okay? Think about it. We're moving 2 to the right, so our x coordinates are affected by adding 2 to each of these. Okay? We're moving 1 down, so our y coordinates are going to be affected by adding a negative 1. Okay, so your translation is 2, negative 1 for each. Okay, and now you're just going to add. Negative 2 plus 2 gets you 0. 5 plus negative 1 gets you 4. Negative 2 plus 2 gets you 0. 1 plus negative 1 gets you 0. Negative 8 plus 2, negative 6. 1 plus negative 1, 0. Negative 8 plus 2, negative 6. 5 plus negative 1, 4. Okay, all I'm doing is I'm adding 2 to the x coordinate because I'm moving 2 to the right, and then I'm adding negative 1 to your y coordinates because I'm moving down 1. Suppose triangle ABC is translated 4 units right and 5 units down. Find the coordinates of the vertices of its images. Of its image. Okay, so here's our triangle, and we're moving it 4 to the right and 5 down. Let's start with what our translation ordered pair looks like. 4 right would be a positive 4. 5 down would be a negative 5. So our translation, positive 4, comma, negative 5. Now we're just going to add negative 3 plus 4, because we're moving 4 to the right, is 1. 7 plus negative 5 gets you 2. Again, same thing. Negative 1 plus 4 gets you 3. 0 plus negative 5, negative 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 5 plus negative 5 gets you 0. So these are your vertices of your image, okay? These are the pre-image or the original. This is your image, your new. Notice I also have the apostrophes, the primes. All right, some concluding thoughts. Figure out how much your translation is going to be. Okay, so figure out that ordered pair first. Then you want to add your translation to each of the original coordinates. And then you want to label your new coordinates using prime. And just a reminder, right? Reminder, the x coordinates, right, move left and right. And the y coordinates move up and down. Okay? All right, that's all we have time for. I hope you learned about translations. Thank you for watching.